you right now, Youssra?
I'm at the House of Figig in Oujda. We are having a blast here. It's wonderful. We just finished planting in 8 schools in Oujda. So it was
Unbelievable.
amazing. It was unbelievable. We had a group of 50 youth, half that went to Dabdou and half that stayed here in Oujda, and we planted with schools, with children. It was wonderful. We just finished the entire 8 schools. We didn't think we could do it, but we did. It was
And it's still kind of early. It's still just,
exactly.
yeah. What do you think you'll remember most from this day? What incident or words spoken or what sticks most in your mind about the experience?
I think for me, it was the motivation that the youth had, and each one of them, they were so excited about this activity, and they were like, we needed this. We needed to interact in the field with people with expertise in planting, and we are so excited. And when you see that they are so motivated in doing the planting and in interacting with each other, that was amazing. I loved that, and I loved how everyone just merged with everyone during the activities. That was wonderful. Some of the youth have families who are farmers, so you get people who know what they are doing, and they are just, they have an added value to whatever we are doing. So that was wonderful, and having all of them interact with us. Now we have a group that just entered from a school. Do you want to see?
Sure, we'd love
Let me
to.
share that with
Yeah.
you. So
All
they just
right.
entered to the House of Figig.
I see.
They just
What
finished.
what is the mission of the House of Figig? What kind of work does the House of Figig do?
So the House of Figig actually does agriculture activities, and we were so happy because they gave us um, the space to take for lunch, for breakfast, to gather all of the youth that we have, and also because the first tree that we planted for today is here. So we planted three trees here just to show everyone how the process is done. And it was just wonderful. And they already have like beautiful mandarin trees. It's so beautiful in here.
Were there any surprises or an unpredicted occurrence or event that that sticks with you?
Yeah, so we have 2 surprises that happened today. One of them was one of the schools that we went to didn't have the actual ground for the plantation. So we had to improvise, and waiting to bring whatever is needed to plant there. But surprisingly, we found like a small place, so we planted 4 trees there, and it was okay. So we're gonna go back there sooner with the staff, with Hussein, and in order to make it all good for a good planting. The second thing that happened was that each time we go to a school, there's a school next door that calls us, and they're like, we are interested in planting too. Can you come here? And so that was so wonderful to hear. And we had people calling us. We're like, the school next door. Can you come and do the activity here? And so that was wonderful to have.
Yeah, really
Yeah,
wonderful. And I think that just makes us want to do more and more and more.
exactly.
Yeah. So, um, is this your first planting experience?
Yes. I'm so excited. I think I'm the most excited one here.
um,
I used my hand today to just grab on the plants and the trees. And
I grew up, or I spent a lot of time in New York City as a young person, and I felt I never got to see stars until I really went to Morocco.
yeah.
And there was a kind of a yearning. I felt I was missing something until it finally happened. Do you feel that, having now your first planting experience, did you have a yearning? Was it something that you've wanted to do and you've realized you haven't had the chance to? Uh, eh,
Yeah.
Describe it. Go ahead.
So for me, planting was like something I wanted to try. So I used to plant like small things in my garden or in my balcony. But this experience is so different because you get to plant on a larger scale, and you get to plant with experts, and you get to see an actual tree that in a few years will be a larger tree. So that's beautiful. And for me, just that interaction with the ground and having like your hands on the actual planting was so amazing. And I can see myself doing this every year and every month. Why not? Yeah.
You know, we got to speak with our friends from Dar America who are in Tangier and at the American legation. Um, it's really wonderful how they, of all the things that they could have supported, they wanted to make sure that young people found their opportunity to, you know, feel the earth and plant together. Maybe we reflect on that. Why? It just seems, of all the things they can do, that's what they wanted to do. It really does speak a lot about their vision of education and culture.
Yeah, and let me tell you, Yusuf, I think they are right, because I can tell you one of the stories that we have today, because we did have moments in the morning to share each one's background. And we have a young lady here that actually she has a certain level of education, but she didn't find a job. So she was kind of frustrated and she was kind of depressed of the situation. And for her, coming to this activity and to this program, which is the Be Green program, is like a healing process for her. And she mentioned that earlier in the morning, and we were like, all of us were like surprised of the terms that she used, because she said that for me, touching the ground today and planting a tree is like planting hope. And that is what we are doing. We are planting hope for the young people. And one of the things that happened is like she started sharing her experiences with the other staff, with the experts that we have, and she just found herself, and she just found people that she can merge with. And she spoke about her background, and she find that other people had the same stories. We have one expert that now is with us that had the same story happening and the same educational background, and she had the same problems, and now they are just sharing with each other the experiences. And that was actually just you looking at hope being built again. So that was wonderful.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, it's amazing. And this is all about others, but I must say that I think I got a nice dose of that hope.
Yeah.
You know, and we all need it. Wherever, however long, whatever our walk, whatever our point in life, this has been the most, and I didn't know that I needed it so much until today,
Yeah.
where I've just been struck time and time again. So are there people there right now gathered, or is it pretty much
Yeah. We are just reflecting. We are waiting for the lunch. We are having a lunch break
I
now.
see, I see.
So
And these are all the people that have assisted the day?
yeah, but we still have more. They are coming from the location, from the sites. So we had 8 schools, so that's a lot.
I see. And is Naima Benazi there?
um I think she's upstairs. Do you want to have a word with her?
Yeah, let's say hello to Naima.
Okay, let me check. I'll just pause for a second.
So
I can hear you.
Naima Benazi is someone who I met at a reception at the Council General's home, I believe. This was probably 7 or 8 years ago. And she is a professor of physics at Mohammed I University in Oujda, and I think really introduced us, or it first invited us to Oujda, and then brought us. Hi, Ustada Naima, how are you?
Hi,
Good to see you. Salam alaikum. واش كلشي مزيان؟
كل شيء مخير كل شيء مخير مزيان.
أنا تكلمت على هيستوار ديال نايمة. أول آخر مرة تلاقونا في الدار ديال كونسل جنرال في دار بيضاء. على سابق جينا الوجدة ودوزنا برنامجات وما زال، ويلا تكلمنا مع ناس في دبدو وفي قرسي،
واو.
وكيفاش غادي نعرفوا هاد البلادات الى ما عرفنا هيك.
بارك بك. انا قلت لهم رانا ملي عرفنا يوسف درنا بزاف الحوايج، قلت لهم عاودت لهم حتى انا ليستوار قبيله في المدارس، قلت لهم ها كيفاش دخلنا لا فونداسيون، ها كيفاش جات الوجده، وهي من 2014 وهي خدامه في وجده، وشنو دارت وشنو دارت، وكل شيء راه باغي يدير معنا دي كونفونسيون، اتفاقيه تعاون.
ان شاء الله.
الفلاحه، المديريه ديال التعليم، كل شيء قالوا لي نديروا معكم اتفاقيات. قلت لهم السي يوسف غادي يرحب بهذا الشيء هذا.
وان شاء الله.
الحمد لله غادي مزيان.
ان شاء الله.
غادي نشدوها في
مادام يسرا قال لنا المدارس مازال بغاو يرسوا شجر وحنا معاهم.
واو بزاف. وان شاء الله من تجي نتلاقى مع المدارس، قلت لهم من يجي السي يوسف غادي نجيو عندكم نشوفوا كاع داكشي اللي غرسنا عندكم
ان شاء الله.
ليا راه باغيه تشوفك، راه تسول عليك. العشيه غادي سيماتير في الروضه، ولكن قالت لك خاص جيبوا لي يوسف. قلت لها يوسف راه في ميريكان، كي ندير نجيبوا لك.
ان شاء الله غادي نرجعوا دارنا في مراكش. لا استاذه نعيمه، واحد شويه غادي نتكلموا مع مدام حنا في بوجدور، وديما الا كنشوفك كنفكرها، الا كنتكلم معاها كنتفكرك. ان شاء الله غادي نتلاقاو كلنا في الصحراء المغربيه ولا في اوجدا، ديما غادي نتلاقاو ونتكلموا على ماضي وعلى مستقبل.
ان شاء الله ان شاء الله ان شاء الله
ان شاء الله. بارك الله فيكم.
يلا
باب انتم حلتوا الباب اورينتال.
ان شاء الله. مازال نحلوا بزاف الابواب في الاورينتال كاين ما يتم.
ان شاء الله ان شاء الله. Thank you, Madam Naima. Thank you, Miss Youssra. And I just am grateful to you, to Dar America, to the young people, and to all that you have achieved in these days. All the best. Thank you
very much. I'll hopefully see you later.
See you soon. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice, safe trip back to Dar Beida.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay.